together, we can fix things. Really?
When you say, I want to be treated fairly, and I want a voice.
Yeah. He saw things weren't fair, so he chose to run for mayor. You get up and do something when you really care. It's Memphis 360.
I'm with you. In the meantime,
it's Memphis 360.
In the meantime, in between time, we got folks shooting people up out the frame. Anybody said a word. We've become accustomed to people dying in this city. Now you see, okay. We talk about incarceration. We talk about the youth. We talk about giving them the ability. We talk about investing in young people and investing in the community. See, I hate ignorance. I hate when people make decisions about things and they make statements and they haven't done their research.
How can you fix the problem when you don't even know what the problem is?
We need some help in this city.
It's Memphis 360.
See, I hate ignorance.
It's Memphis 360. Man.
And good evening. We'd like to welcome you to another edition of Memphis 360, the television show. You can be in the political positions to be able to have an effect on the city of Memphis, but you got to have them both moving at the same time and in the same direction. And if you're not doing that, we're going to continue to find ourselves in the same position that we're finding ourselves in. That's what this show is all about. We're trying to bring you individuals that are in the community that are doing great and wonderful things, and we're in the political season. So we have a wonderful show for you today. Look, I am ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I have Miss Neva McGruder, who is sitting on the stage with me.
Burke, last name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Burke. Okay, Neva. I've only been knowing you all my life, but okay. Neva Burke
Yes.
in the studio today, and we're going to talk about some great, wonderful things. She's done so much in this community. She's a native Memphian. She went to Memphis Public Schools.
Yes.
I think she was in a private school for a little bit, but she went to Memphis Public Schools, went off to University of Tennessee, UT, went off to University of Houston down in Texas, got all of them degrees and certifications, and now she is working for a Ford Motor Company that's bringing in Blue Oval. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and just get to know Miss McGruder.
Yes.
Or Miss Burke.
Miss Burke.
Okay.
Burke.
And we have Miss Kaye Kawanias McNeary in the studio, who is running for City Council District 3. So, normally about this time I would do a monologue, but we got to go ahead on and get into this because it is juicy and I want to know what's going on. Welcome to the show, Miss Burke.
Yes, thank you.
You are so welcome.
Good to be on the show.
It's so good to have you. Miss Burke has been a guest of ours before, and if you remember, she actually came on and told her story about being a cancer survivor. Yes. Did a wonderful story. I mean, and laid it all out there, didn't hold back, told us what was going on, going through the process, this, that, and the other. And we were so thankful for that. And so many people that watched that show said that you helped them because they going through situations. And we're finding that a lot of people are finding themselves, unfortunately, affected with that dreaded disease, the big C. So, but let's talk about some of the good stuff. You are what part of Memphis did you grow up in?
I grew up in the Wells and Thomas area.
Okay.
I went to Caldwell Elementary School.
So did I, but go ahead.
And then we moved out to Westwood, and I went to Westwood, schools for a while.
What is that, Westerniers or something?
Westwood Westerners.
Westerners,
yeah,
okay,
good, yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to school at Hillcrest and graduated from Hillcrest.
Okay, and you have been doing so many things here in the city of Memphis, but prior to that, I'm going to tell you, she was working at Ford Motor Company in Louisville, and then where else?
Went to Detroit, Michigan. I worked for Ford in Detroit for a while.
Detroit.
And then I've worked for some amazing companies like ABB and Thomas & Betts Corporation here in Memphis for 16 years.
Okay.
And then I went to work, since I started my career at a great company, joint venture between Toyota and General Motors.
Okay.
And I worked at TMM in Georgetown, Kentucky. So I've kind of been around a little bit. And after all of that, a lot of people didn't know that I have 34 years of human resources experience. A lot of opportunities and mergers, acquisitions, and divestitures, and just really loving the whole discipline of HR.
Right.
And dealing with people and bringing people up and inspiring them to be the best that they can be.
Okay. But a lot of people, especially a lot of them young people out there, they know Neva as Neva the Diva.
Yes.
Why do they know you as Neva the Diva?
Well, the reason why they know me as Neva the Diva was not because I initiated that. So there was a group of producers that came to Tennessee and they wanted to interview some teams. And I decided, I was not going to do it, but my team was saying, no, Miss Neva, we really want you to do it. And at that time, my daughter Raven McGruder and we had partnered to make a dance team. And we did that as a result of me surviving breast cancer.
Okay.
I wanted to do something to give back with my daughter at the same time and facilitate some leadership development for girls.
Okay.
And so this was a great opportunity and platform to do that, but do it in the spirit of dance and fun. And so all the costumes, all the fun and trips and competitions, they get to learn about teamwork and the spirit of, being able to overcome and all of those leadership characteristics that people need in their life. So I thought, man, this is great. So we started the team, and it became very successful.
Yes.
And then we were asked to...
Very successful.
Yeah, very successful. We're a household name. We're known all over the world.
Yes.
Me and my daughter was standing in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Florence, Italy, and someone came up to us. They actually recognized us, so it was pretty interesting, I thought. But Neva the Diva was a character that Lifetime TV, they created.
Okay.
They liked my character. I don't know why, but they did. And I became that person. But I am really that person. I probably have two sides to my personality.
You do. You do.
That side.
You do.
But then I also have that very structured, very methodical HR side, and being able to develop people and really care about people and their development from a skills standpoint and leadership. That became the love of my life for 34 years, and I was able to do that with children. I've got girls. 99% of the girls that came through me that graduated from college, they actually went on to college. They graduated from high school and they went on to college.
I see you all over the place. Yeah. Every time I look around, you at some college somewhere.
Yeah,
you at TSU. You at MUS. You at Texas Southern. You at
that's true.
Mississippi State. You're here. You're there because you done put all of these girls.
Yep. And I will tell you that this year I was able to put one that came through me in Alabama A&M. My head captain is going there, and I've got two going to Jackson State University, and then I've got one going to Clark Atlanta. I've got them going everywhere. They're going everywhere. I've got at least 10 going to college.
She done said all of that and haven't gotten to the part yet that she was on the show, TV show.
Yeah, I was on the hit show Bring It for 6 seasons.
There you go. We went all around the world, get to that show. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the show was like something that I did because the girls were really interested in doing that.
Her and Diana was at it all the time.
No.
As a matter of fact, me and my daughter were talking about, she was sitting there watching Bring It the other day.
Really?
It was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I was like, what are you doing? And she said, I'm watching Bring It. And I was like, oh. So it's still out there,
it's
still in syndication, it's still running.
Yeah, and I get prank calls all the time. People call and they say, DD4L, or they'll hang up on me and they say, or they'll say, I love the divas, but I always think that no matter if it's DD4L or if it's, other teams.
DD4L, Diamond Dolls for
Dancing
Dolls for Life.
That's it.
Look, I don't care about Diana.
But they're a wonderful team, and all of the teams are about leadership development.
Okay.
Diana's done a lot in the community.
She has.
She's given back so much of herself, her life, and her family's life to people. and the development of children. And that, to me, is applauded for all of the teams that are out here.
Okay. Now I'm going to get off of this. She didn't want to talk about that, actually, y'all. But I wanted to bring it out. And for a lot of you that don't know, this is my little cousin.
Oh, yes.
I claim her. She's mine. This is my little cousin. Her mother and my
First
mother
cousin.
are
First cousin.
sisters. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And our grandmother would be proud of her. Her mother and father,
thank you.
Rest their souls, would be proud of the accomplishments that she's made and all of the things that she's done in the city of Memphis. You were just elected to the Power 30. The Power 30. Look, my little cousin.
I'm
Go
looking
ahead.
forward to that tomorrow night.
Okay.
You know, Curtis Gibbons is such a great person. He's got a great, he's got a great entrepreneurial spirit and mindset. And we've always been really nice friends and just talking about business and stuff. And, when he called me, I had to think about it for a minute because, I've been out in the community with my new gig, which we're going to talk about a lot.
Right.
And I wanted to make sure, everything was right on that. And that, at recognizing, African Americans in the community who have made such significant contributions is just a really wonderful thing that Curtis is doing once a year. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it.
Ooh, I'm excited because this is my little cousin. She's a native Memphian. She's went off and done so many great, wonderful things. My grandmother would be proud.
She would be
and
proud.
she's not done yet. And she hasn't even finished. But Curtis,
I'm almost.
I see you all the time, Curtis. Your son and my daughter go to the same school, and I've never been selected to the Power 30. What's up with that? I've done a lot of good stuff.
You said that.
Curtis know me.
Okay, I know
Everybody know me. I don't hold my tongue.
Right, it's right.
But I don't look, Curtis. You made an excellent choice when you selected Neva Burke to be one of the individuals for the Power 30. Now we're going to go ahead on and get into this big initiative that everybody's talking about that's coming into West Tennessee, which is Blue Oval. Tell me about Blue Oval.
Well, first of all, I wanted to announce that I did retire from the Divas of Olive Branch on December the 10th.
Okay.
I had to transition that because I had something that was really an opportunity for me to give back even more across West Tennessee.
Okay.
And Kentucky, actually.
Wow.
So welcome to Blue Oval Country.
Oh.
Okay. So Blue Oval Country is West Tennessee, and Blue Oval Country is all about Blue Oval SK and Blue Oval City, which includes a vehicle assembly plant for Ford.
Okay.
And so I applied for the position. I thought it would be a great opportunity to give back as well and be able to be a part of something from the ground up because I started loving white sheets of paper, just starting from scratch and building, the HR function. It became a love of mine. So I thought, man, I just got through merging two iconic brands, the Edelbrock Group and Competition Cams here in Memphis and in Olive Branch, and we moved the headquarters from California to here. So we had just finished that, and I had just taken a breather, and then I saw an ad, my niece actually, Tyranny, saw an ad in the paper for Blue Oval City for HR manager.
Oh, wow.
So I thought, I could be an HR manager. I had been a vice president. I'm thinking, this is going to be fun. I'll be a grassroots level. I'll be an HR manager. This would be fabulous. So I thought, so I applied for the job.
Okay.
And I had worked for it previously. I had worked at Ford for about 6 years.
Right.
So they called me. I was ecstatic. I thought, they called me. So I applied for the job, and I started to really see where we were as a company, and we started to build up. And I became the Senior Director of Human Resources.
The Senior Director.
It's been a fun journey.
She's the Senior Director, y'all, of HR. Little girl from 7th and Wells.
Yeah,
Look,
7th and Wells.
7th and, you guys know where 7th and Wells is. That is in the heart of North Memphis. That's the real North Memphis. I don't know, y'all be talking about this Raleigh Fraser stuff. When I was growing up, we couldn't go to Raleigh Fraser. She grew up right there at 7th and Wells, went to Caldwell. We're talking about an individual that is responsible for the hiring for the Blue Oval Initiative, one of the biggest projects that has come into West Tennessee. And I wanted to stress that because I want you guys to understand, especially you young people out there, it does not matter where you come from. It matters what you put into all of your efforts and initiatives to be able to rise above your situation. Because, see, I get tired of hearing all those excuses about, oh, woe was me, and I ain't got nothing. Look, we ate sugar sandwiches. I was at her house. She was at my house. We was at our grandmama's house around the corner.
Day, no chicken.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all them excuses y'all be talking about, now y'all run around in $100 tennis shoes, $400 jeans, little kids with iPhones, and all of this craziness, and you talking about, I don't know why I'm so affected. I'm so affected. Jesus Christ. But anyway, so
let me tell you a little bit about it. So we're putting up 2 facilities for Blue Oval City here in West Tennessee.
Okay.
One is a vehicle assembly plant, and the other one is electric battery plant. And I am the head of HR for the electric battery plant.
Okay.
And that's going to be about 2,500 jobs. There will be a supplier corridor with lots of suppliers to support both facilities.
Wow.
And we're so excited to bring great careers to West Tennessee.
Wow.
And it has a joint venture, between Ford Motor Company and SK On.
Mm-hmm.
And SK On, they are a great company. They are amazing in terms of their skill level on building electric batteries. And so very excited to partner with SK On, Ford Motor Company, together to form Blue Oval SK. And so we're going to be bringing lots of great opportunities to the Memphis, the Tennessee, Shelby County, West Tennessee, Jackson, Collierville, Arlington, Ripley, all the different areas around there, which is, includes all of West Tennessee. And just past West Tennessee, there'll be lots of opportunities for other people too, from all of the different office functions to operators and maintenance technicians.
Wow.
And also we'll have engineers, lots of engineers. And I have a great talent acquisition manager that I would like to bring back with me on your show for another time.
Talent acquisition manager.
His name is Tyler Stegall.
What does talent acquisition manager? What
this person is the architect and the strategist for about 10,000, probably 8 to 10,000 jobs.
Wow.
So we're where we work together and we have so much fun and has such a great personality. And I just want people to know that the jobs that we're bringing to Blue Oval SK are going to be some amazing opportunities. Electric vehicle facilities, you could almost eat off the floor. It's so clean, it's climate controlled. And it's a really good manufacturing environment. See, manufacturing used to be this old school, oh my God, there's no air in there, it's hot, it's a factory. This is not that. This is all of these great big machineries that some really smart people design, and you're pushing the buttons and making sure that things are going right, and all of your hair is covered, your feet are covered, but it's climate control. It's nice in there, and you can just about eat off the floors. It's so clean.
Okay, real quick. So Ford is bringing all of these jobs into this area. For these young people that are out here. Ford and SK. Yeah. She is so professional. Yeah. And y'all know I'm just kind of loosey-goosey, but hey, my side of the family, man. But Ford and SK is bringing all of these great and wonderful jobs and all of these opportunities into West Tennessee. How do these young people, because you guys are working with the schools and doing some other things, can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we have a workforce planning team. We go into a lot of the elementary schools and high schools. We educate them on what it takes to build a barrier. We try to create excitement and really get the students involved.
Right.
And we're setting curriculum in some of the TCATs and some of the schools, all of the different technical schools. We're really involved with the setting of curriculum, making sure that those students get the skills that they need so when they graduate they can come straight to work in this wonderful environment. And the other thing is we have a really great website. It's blueoversk.com, and blueoversk.com, we have all of our jobs lifted into that site, and when people apply, we're going through all of those resumes. We have lots of jobs. And then we have like I said, there will be a supplier corridor that will also need people, but we are going to need 2,500 people for this particular area. Now, we also are putting up 2 plants in Kentucky. It's Kentucky 1 and Kentucky 2, and Kentucky 1 is coming first, but Tennessee's coming right behind that. And in October, we'll start hiring more of the operators and maintenance technicians. Right now, we're putting together our leadership team, and they're together now, and we're just moving forward and so excited to have this great opportunity. you know, it's not just for this SK. You know, they have a lot of knowledge.
What's the SK?
SK is, well, the SK is the South Korean.
I knew that.
Yeah, well.
But I just wanted them to know.
It's a different meaning too, but
Okay.
bottom line is the innovation and the expertise in electric vehicle manufacturing.
Good. Outstanding. So what else? Because we got to get Miss McNeary on here so we can talk about this political thing. You know, that's near and dear to my heart,
Very
too.
good, very
Man,
good.
you know what? I'm so proud of you. I saw some other folks on here that you may know that talked about how proud they are of you.
Thank you.
And how, you know, they are so appreciative of all of the things, because we didn't even get into all of it. She actually worked she was at Lemoyne On, worked at
Yeah, I worked at Lemoyne for a while. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I didn't forget
And
that.
the students, yeah.
You know what I mean? So as a native Memphian, she has done so much in this community, and you know, that is something that we can all be proud of. We always ask about individuals that are coming out of North Memphis and different places like that, you know, that have produced so many creative, innovative individuals that have gone out into the world and proven themselves, and then you have come back home.
This is the greatest opportunity.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
she has come back home. So I'm going to tell you young people too, it ain't always bad to leave. If you have to leave to get your wings and get all of that knowledge and attain all of the experience that you can bring back to Memphis and help Memphis to become a better place to live.
And I'm engaged, and I'm marrying a wonderful man. I want to plug that too.
Byron!
I came back home, and guess what? I met the man in Memphis out of all the places I've been.
Wow.
So that's so cool, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Byron, I'm telling you. No, Byron is one cool dude, and Byron is a man in his own rights and has done a lot of good things here in the city of Memphis as well. And I am so glad that you are finding happiness.
Me too.
You know, that's like the cherry on top of the cake.
I'm just so excited.
You know, you've had a successful career, you've done a lot of good and wonderful things, and you've seen the world, and now you've come back to Memphis to help develop and create some wonderful opportunities here in the city of Memphis. And on top of that, the Lord has provided you with a helpmate.
Well, and I just want to thank you for letting me come on the show.
Whatever.
And if there was one thing that I could say to everyone is, whatever you experience in your life, please give back to the community. Please, you know, spread the word, you know, spread what you've learned and transition it to other people. I have a great group of young people that I work with that are part of my team at Blue Over SK, and they're just amazing. They come from all walks of life, all race, you know, women, men, all of them. And my legacy will be leaving them with everything that I have. So I'm so excited about this year in HR, these couple of years. This is my last gig, so I'm really looking forward to finishing this in the most spectacular way.
Oh, after this, you're going to be able to retire, huh?
I'm leaving.
Plus, you got a man now, so hey.
You got a man now. You got to be home.
Hey, I want to thank you guys so much. I want to thank Blue Oval for allowing you the opportunity to come on. I want to thank you for all of the things you've done with the Divas and all the, you know, I've been out with her and these little girls approach her. You Neva, the Diva. Oh, yeah, can I have your autograph?
It's so funny.
You don't want my autograph? I'm saying I done gave blood, sweat, and tears for the city. No, I'm just kidding. But you deserve all the accolades that you're getting.
Thank
you know, that's a way to round out a successful career. And you know, it's like a lot of them football players, you know, they go to the pros, they play for all of these different teams, and a lot of them dream is to come back home and play for their home team so that they can retire at home. And that's one thing that you've achieved. So, hey, I want to thank you so much for coming. And we're going to take a real quick commercial break.
BlueOverSK.com.
Anytime you want to come back and give us an update.
A great position, a great career, BlueOverSK.com.
Anytime you want to come back and give us an update on the Blue Oval Project and how the citizens of the city of Memphis can benefit from it.
Yeah.
Anytime, just let us know.
Thank you.
We're going to take a real quick commercial break so we can bring up Kawanias McNeary, as she always correct me. Kaye.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey folks, it's Issa Haddad here. I got some good news and a special invitation for you to come see me here at Sunrise Collierville. Come on down, check out my inventory with new, pre-owned, and certified vehicles to choose from. I can get you finance when no one else can. Come on by, bring your family. I treat you like family. Come see me, Issa, here at the #1 dealership in the Mid-South, 4605 Houston Levy Road, Sunrise, Collierville. Come on down, check out my inventory with hundreds of vehicles to choose from, pre-owned, new, and certified.
Good news from Sunrise Chevrolet. Get in your new vehicle today. Come on in, ask for Issa. Bankrupt, slow pay, bad credit, it's okay. Let Issa put you in your brand new truck or car today when you shop at Sunrise Chevrolet, Collierville.
And don't forget, ask for me, Issa.
Can you actually imagine hosting your next event at the all-new SVP Social Club event? Call us today. Don't wait. 901-244-6874. The all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center.
For over 20 years, OPOX has been keeping the Mid-South
warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
OPOX is family owned and operated, so our family will take care of yours every step of the way. And right now, you can double up and save. Buy a new AC unit and get 50% off a new furnace to match it. Count on OPOX for fast and professional heating and cooling services. Count on OPOX.
You're talking about a good time,
Center Stage Gospel Music live from Memphis, Tennessee, featuring gospel artists from around the world. Toe-tapping, hand-clapping, down-home gospel music. Watch on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and your local Comcast. Download the SVP TV app now on your smart television and mobile device. Center Stage Gospel season premieres Sunday, 8 p.m. Central.
Ladies, do you feel feminine during your feminine flow? You know, your monthly cycle, your period? Are you still suffering in silence? The suffering is over. It's time to choose Rain. Rain is an all-natural, premium sanitary napkin with 8 layers of cotton, high-grade polymers, graphene to help cut bacteria by 99.9%. Ladies, let's protect the most precious jewel in the world, you.
Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins do not make any medically backed claims or personal recommendations of any kind. For more information, contact Marilyn
Email.com.
Outstanding. And welcome back to Memphis 360, the television show we say we like to go from the boardroom to the streets. We just had a wonderful interview with Neva Burt, who is the HR director for the Blue Oval Initiative that's coming here to West Tennessee. They're going to be hiring about 2,500 people, but from what she is saying, that the initiative altogether for Tennessee and Kentucky is going to be bringing in about 10,000 jobs, and hopefully they're good paying jobs as well. But right now we have a friend of mine, yeah, she's a friend of mine, Kawanias McNeary. We call her Miss Kaye, all right? We just refer to her as Miss Kaye, all right? And everybody kind of know Miss Kaye. So Miss Kaye, tell them a little bit about you and what you're trying to do.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Williams, for having me on
You're
your
so
show.
welcome. You're so welcome.
My name is Kawanias Miss Kaye McNeary.
Okay.
I am a native of Memphis. I've graduated from Carver High School, so I'm a Carver Cobra. Yay, go Cobras. I went to Memphis State, as they used to call it now, is U of M.
Oh, so you went to Memphis State?
Yes.
Okay. You gained some points back with me there. That Cobra thing, I don't know.
And Belhaven University.
Okay.
And I worked for Shelby County School System for 30 years.
What?
And now I am with Shelby County Government. With the Shelby County School System, I provided transportation and was an educator for over 110,000 students yearly for 30 years. And I enjoyed it so much. Worked with special needs students, special needs transportation, IEP students with special needs and different things like that. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, so you never know about the people that you're dealing with. I mean, all of these skill sets and all of this experience and all of these things that a lot of individuals have provided a working in service. She worked in service with the Memphis City School System, and now she's actually working for Shelby County. So what are you running for?
I am running for City Council District 3.
Okay.
District 3 consists of Whitehaven, Oak Haven,
Okay.
Hickory Hill, and Parkway Village. They are, the District 3 has been, used to collaborate with other districts like District 2, and we all get together and we have perform a bond with each other in order to make sure that the citizens of Memphis, the district, are being able to have a safe neighborhood, being able to, the schools has been low performance school, the test scores, we were going through that.
Yep.
And also
TCAP.
Exactly, the TCAP. And we're just trying to make sure that, and then the violence in the city of Memphis is horrific. The attendance for the schools has gone down. The violence has gone up 237%. We have been labeled the worst city in America.
Yeah.
And we don't like that, do we?
I don't, you know me, I talk about it all the time. I can't stand being called the most violent city per capita in the United States, when we used to be one of the most calmest, one of the most beautiful, one of the most, all of the positive things. So let me ask you this, Ms. McNeary, what made you want to run for city council? Why now?
Well, actually, it started years ago when my kids were in school and when I was at Shelby County schools. I always wanted to be on the school board, but it was a conflict of interest for me. So I always still worked out in the homeless program with Shelby County Schools, worked with the Transportation National Civil Rights Museum, AutoZone usually have an inner city program for youth during the summertime. So I've always worked in the community and helping out the inner city kids as well as my community. I have provided Whitehaven Christmas Parade with transportation, providing their transportation for over 2 years. And so being out in a community, and my kids will tell you, I've always wanted to be a part and do something wonderful for the city of Memphis. And so when I came over to Shelby County government, they gave me the opportunity. I've learned a lot within the justice system. I've learned a lot within the HR system. And I just learned a lot with helping out people of the community of Memphis, and as well as the District 3. So that's what I want to be able to give back and give them my all. And I am passionate about District 3 as well as the city of Memphis. And I feel that my expertise with community service, customer service, will be an asset for the city of Memphis and for District 3.
Oh, wow. So let me ask you this. I'm not a member of District 3, but I do have relatives and I do know people that live in District 3. And I saw somebody on here put up, you're a long-time resident of the community and you've done all of these great, wonderful things. It's people on here chiming in. I guess they following you and putting up comments. But what is your for me, one of the #1 things, because I am a resident of the city of Memphis, and the city council, the decisions that they have been making affect me as a resident, and I have not been happy. I personally have not been happy with a lot of the decisions that the city council have been making. One of my #1 priorities, and a lot of my friends and individuals in the city, is crime. You spoke about the crime and how we are labeled as the #1 most violent city in the nation. How do you propose that we deal with this crime issue? Because people are going to want to know that.
Right. And I understand that, and I am a long-time resident of the city of Memphis, and I understand the pain. I understand my constituents' pain. And that's the reason why it's going to take all of us to get together and come together and perform a plan. A plan for the city. A plan for the city. One plan for the city. And that's going to take the mayors, not mayor, the mayors,
With an S.
the city council, county commissioners, fire department, police departments, teachers, and residents. It's going to take all of us
Wow.
to come together and make this city, the city beautiful like it used to be. We used to be labeled, oh, Memphis so clean and so beautiful. It can be that again.
Again, I agree.
It can
I
be
agree
that
wholeheartedly.
again. Exactly. And I know it will be. All I need is for my constituents to vote for me for District 3 City Council. And I want you to hold me accountable because I'm going to hold them accountable.
Okay. Hey, if you want to ask Ms. McNeary a question, who is running for City Council District 3, the number to call is 901-244-6874. That's 901-244-6874. And she is in the studio now. I have always tried to open this show up, especially to the candidates. We've already had several candidates that are running for political office on the show. Mr. Brian Harris, Ms. Tawana Murphy, Mr. Davin Clemens. We've already had them on the show, and we're going to have a couple of more because I want to give you the opportunity to be able to hear yourself, because a lot of individuals aren't taking the time to do the research or to do the background check on the individuals that are actually running for office. And we want to hold these individuals accountable because the city of Memphis is in a critical state right now with all of the violence and different things going on like that. So let me ask you this, Ms. McNeary. What would be your first priority when elected to the city council?
My first priority will be to gather all the information in regards to blighted houses.
Okay.
Blighted houses causes crime. You have young ladies getting raped in blighted houses. I need to know the process as to how we can contact the homeowners, contact the owners, investors, so we can get, if you're not going to invest in it and put some money in it and bring it back up to code so someone can move in it, tear it down so we can have a park for the kids, or or rebuild. But that is one of my number ones, as well as education.
Okay.
I want to partner with all of the schools in the District 3 area, so because I do not want any of the schools in District 3 to close. At one time, when you have low performing schools, low attendance schools, they started closing
and consolidating them with other schools.
And then you have kids that cannot walk to school anymore because it's too far.
Right.
I do not want that on my watch, because it will be my watch once I become city council for this District 3. And then once after I combine the education in the blighted houses, just want to sit down with the powers that be and see what type of economic growth that we can do for District 3. So bringing in businesses, I remember at one point, Hickory Hill was booming. I'm talking about, just booming.
Yes.
Whitehaven booming.
Yes.
And I am a native of District 3. I'm like Whitehaven, Twinkletown, all the, Mill Branch and Winchester,
right,
all the way to Hickory Hill. That's my home. That's my territory, District 3.
Okay.
And I just wanted to go back to the way it used to be. And I've been there for over 30 years, have a home there, raise my kids there. Why move? I love my home, and my husband loves our home. So, so I just wanted to be able to go back to where it used to be. And I want to be a part of that.
Okay. Evidently, we got a caller. Okay, hey, caller, you're on Memphis 360. How are you, Miss Tidwell?
I'm fine. How are you? You got my Miss Kaye on there.
Yes, I do.
And I'm real low key on politics because she was on there. I know her. I know she really is a good-hearted person, and if anybody can help this District 3, she will. I know she'll put everything she has into it. I don't think she has any other motive. She don't need no money.
She don't. I wonder why.
She's good. She's good, but she really loves to help people. I don't want to take up the whole show.
Okay.
But she does. She is a good person, and I would put my seal of approval on her. I trust her. I believe that she really is. Would be good for the city council, and she has my vote and anybody else that I can influence. And I can tell you more about her, but we'll be seeing you around. And good to see you, Mike. I hadn't seen you in a while.
Yes, ma'am, and it's good to talk to you as always.
And I will be watching your show, okay?
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
how
you, Ms.
sweet.
Kaye. I wish you well.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Tidwell.
Wow, wow, that's outstanding. They said Miss McNeary don't need no money for whatever reason. She don't need no money. She got it covered. Okay, hold on. Hello, welcome to Memphis 360. You're talking to potential City Council District 3, Miss McNeary. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. I'm Ronica Turner, and I want to talk about Miss Kaye as well.
Oh.
Such a wonderful person, and she is giving you her vision for what she want to do with District 3.
Okay.
And her main point was coming together as a community. Excuse me. She wanted the other constituents to come together so that they can rebuild Memphis, because that's what we're needed right now.
Wow.
And I just have known her for a while, but her word is her bond. So she's saying that if this is what she's going to do, she's going to get the right people together to pull it together so they can rebuild District 3.
Wow.
And not only District 3, they're going to rebuild all the different communities that's associated with it.
I was just going to say, don't leave us out.
I said we're gonna do it all.
Because you know, when she get up there, I'm going to be calling her, excuse me, Miss Kaye.
I know, right? So we're all rooting for Miss Kaye to go on, and we all standing right here on her side. We're not standing behind her. We're standing right here beside her and rooting her on.
Oh, wow.
So again, Kaye, congratulations. We're looking forward to Miss City Councilwoman in District 3, baby.
Thank you, Miss Turner.
Ooh, looks like
You're
you.
welcome.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. Like you got a little support system out there, boy. Them people watching Miss Kaye because y'all in trouble. Wait a minute. What's wrong with this bone here? Welcome to Memphis 360. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, this is Katrina Pete. How are you?
I'm fine, Katrina Pete. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am just calling to let the viewers know that Miss McNeary is a lifetime Michigan Hickory Hill for 30 years.
Okay.
30 years. She's a homeowner for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
She is extremely passionate about District 3.
Okay.
She is the next councilwoman for District 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bottom line.
Well, it said name it and claim it.
McNeary.
Okay.
McNeary will be the next councilwoman for District 3.
Outstanding. Okay. Outstanding. Do you have anything you want to ask Miss McNeary?
I do not. I've been listening to her the entire time, and she is doing a phenomenal job.
Okay.
The interview is going really well, so she's basically answered all of the questions that I was going to ask, but she's already answered those.
Okay. Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Pete.
You know, one of the things I really liked that you said was, and it's one of the things that I say as well, because a lot of people always ask me as a former police officer, president of the Police Association, all of that, you know, Michael, what are we going to do about this crime? What are we going to do about this crime? And I always, not necessarily put it back in their laps, but I say that it's going to take everybody.
Yes.
You know, when people, you can't point at a person and say, how are you going to fix this
Exactly.
crime? It's got to be a consolidated effort of, like you say, the city, the county, the police department, the sheriff department, the people in the community, and everybody else that's all over the place to be able, that's concerned. You know, we all say we're so concerned about the city of Memphis, but what are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing? We can no longer be bystanders in the going-ons here in the city of Memphis. And I'm so glad, you know, individuals like you are running for city council, because it's going to take regular citizens, somebody who's not bought, and like they say, Miss McNeary don't need no money. I don't know why they keep saying that, but they say she don't need no money. But anyway, so it's going to take regular people that are not bought by individuals that have special interests in the city, because you're going to be have fiduciary responsibility of the Memphis budget, which is like $700 or $800 or $900 million. I'm not really sure which one it is now. And that's their special interest, to be able to get at that money through contracts and whatever and whatever. And it always leaves the citizens kind of longing, going without, even though the money that is being issued out within that budget belongs to the citizens.
Exactly.
And one of the things you said that I like was reinvesting in your community.
Exactly.
Because too many politicians are getting into these offices and they forget where they come from. You know, it's like you represent District 7, but there's nothing coming into your district. But you voting on all of this stuff to go in over at the fairground or downtown or all of those places, but you go to your area and it looks like a combat zone.
Exactly.
You know, trash ain't been picked up, trash all over the street, you know, buildings, like you said, dilapidated.
Exactly.
And all of that kind of stuff. So, Ms. McNeary, how can these people, you don't need no money, I get it. That's what they said. You don't need no money, but you need votes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. To all of my constituents, I just want you to know, as well as the city of Memphis, I am passionate about District 3.
Okay.
I want to be there for you. I hear your concerns. I hear you. Again, I hear you. And I want you to see me. I want you to see the change. If you want to change in District 3, I am your change.
Wow.
I am your change. Let's make a difference together. See you on October the 5th. Thank you.
Okay, and in your little speech you just gave, I heard you say you hear them. So are people already coming to you with issues that they have in the community?
They are. They have. They always, every time I go out, anywhere, the grocery store, everywhere, at church, they just come to me and they tell me their concerns. We even have a round table and we talk about what can be done for the area, for not only District 3, but for the entire city of Memphis.
Wow.
We have friends that are police officers. We have friends that are sheriff officers.
Okay.
And I have even attended the Sheriff Academy just to find out how and what I can do in order to make this a great city.
Wow. So you're an ambassador?
Yes.
For the sheriff department?
Yes.
Wow. See, and those are the kind of things that I'm talking about. You know, I want individuals that are doing things prior to running for office. You know what I mean? I don't want you to get into office and now all of a sudden you become you want me to believe that you have my best interests at heart. You know, there are so many things and so many needs in this community that individuals could already be involved in and already be doing. And it sounds like you're already doing a lot of that stuff. So, you know, that is really good to hear for a change. Now, the only thing I'm going to ask you, Ms. Kaye, is when you get elected, don't change. Please, don't change. The citizens of Memphis put their store in you because I'm finding too many individuals that are out here false flagging, and they finally get in office and they become it's like you don't know these people no more, you know what I mean? Because now they're one of them. So do you think you're gonna change?
Mr. Williams, I only know how to be Kawanias.
Come on, this is the South Memphis Kawanias I was looking for. No, I'm just kidding.
That is the only person I know how to be. I don't want to change. I want to be there for my constituents and my residents. My neighbors, they already know that I am there for them. Because why would I change and become someone different when they have elected me to clean up the area and make sure that our area is back like it used to be? I am a trusted leadership for District 3.
Right. So if individuals want to find out more information about Kawanias McNeary, how do they do that?
I am on Facebook at Kawanias McNeary. You can reach me and find out all the information that way, all the activities I've been involved in. Also, you can email me with your concerns at McNeary4District3 at gmail.com. Again, McNeary4District3 at gmail.com. And you can also give me a call at 901-581-7609, and I will be there to answer your call.
Okay.
Thank you all.
I want to definitely thank you, Ms. McNeary, for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And we wish you most success in your endeavors. I've been on your Facebook page, and I've been kind of looking, and you've been all over the place. And you got a team too. I've been noticing your little ground team. Y'all out there attacking people. And
we knocking on doors.
Y'all out there own it though.
Doing it.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I appreciate my team. I have an extended team as well, and we've been working together, and I just could not do it without my team. Okay. I really do, and I really appreciate you all. Okay.
And once again, I want to say thank you. Real quickly, we got about a couple of minutes left, and I got Ms. McNeary up here, but I want to really talk about real quickly MLG&W. Jesus Christ, what is going on with MLG&W, people? I'm saying the wind blow now and the power go out. That just goes to show you that the infrastructure here in the city of Memphis is faulty. It's old, it's antiquated, and it should have been updated a long time ago. They spending billions of dollars on these freaking smart meters when they should have been trying to put the cables underground. So therefore, tree limbs ain't falling on it and all of this other stuff. Upgrading to fiber optics and all of these things that are going to make Memphis one of the most premier cities. Are you going to deal with that when you get on the city council?
I'm going to deal with whatever comes my constituents bring before me. I'm going to put it on the table.
I'm not one of your constituents, but I'm sending you an email.
Send it to me.
I'm sending you an email.
Well, because I'm a resident as well. My lights went out as well. You know.
Your power been out?
Yeah, they went out as well. And we're underground. Our wires are underground.
Mr. McNeary wasn't able to wire some crap. Get y'all. I know y'all got one of them Genvacs or what's them generators? Generac. Y'all probably got one of them Generacs on the house, man. But it's starting to upset me, and I know it's a lot of citizens have been talking to me about how we got individuals from that little wind that came through here the other day. Do you know we still have people without power right now?
Yeah.
And what most concerns some of the individuals that I talk to is you got elderly people that need to have power because they may be on oxygen. Right. Or they may be connected to machines, at their home. They may be on hospice. You don't know what's going on, and it is such an inconvenience. Yeah. And instead of some of these frivolous initiatives that they have going on, and this is what I talk about when I say that we need to focus just a little bit more on the quality of life for the individuals that are actually paying all of these bills, and those are the citizens of the city of Memphis. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, like I told Big Business, I'm not opposed to investing in new industry and new businesses coming into this area because that helps and contributes to growth. Right. But at the same time, we got to make sure that our citizenry, our youth, individuals, all of that's a part of this crime fighting initiative to be able to have a better quality of life. And why, you say? Because the citizens of the city of Memphis deserve it. Exactly. I got Hugh sitting over there looking at me. And me and Hugh, we're getting a little bit older in life. And we want to be able to live out our golden years in comfort and peace because we've worked hard. And we've done those things that society has said that you need to do to be successful in life. Now we want to enjoy it. We want lights. I mean, something as simple as lights. That's a quality, that's a core service that the government is supposed to provide or ensure that there are utilities, and we own MLG&W, the citizens, of the city of Memphis. So they need to get on it. They need to get on it. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell these people before we leave, Ms. McNeary?
No, I just want to thank you for having me on the show.
Whatever.
Great opportunity. And I want to thank the city of Memphis, the citizens, and as well as my extended family.
Okay.
That I really appreciate you all, and you all have a marvelous night and a great weekend. And I will be back.
Okay then. Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to Memphis 360. It has been a plum pleasing.
Thought so. SVP is mixing things up, and digital TV, it'll never be the same. SVP TV, we're family. We're gonna make you fall in love with SVP. Download the SVP app today on Roku, Apple, and Fire TV. Watch us. You know why? We're gonna make you fall in love.